Welcome to the 22 Lions Podcast, your daily blueprint for writing, publishing, and profiting from books. Today we dive into Micro-Content Multiplier, 5 steps to turn one book into 30 high-converting social and audio clips.
Here's the problem. You publish a great book, you promote it for a week, and then visibility drops. Most launches rely on a single push instead of repeated exposure. Micro-content fixes that. With 30 short clips, snappy visuals, and narrated audio, you create repeated discovery touchpoints that funnel readers to your buy page and audiobook sample. Today, I'll give you a concise 5-step system you can execute and scale.
Here's the roadmap. Step 1. Extract high-impact moments. Step 2. Produce fast, professional clips. Step 3. Optimize metadata and CTAs. Step 4. Distribute with a smart cadence. Step 5. Measure and iterate. By following those 5 steps, you'll have 30 clips that feed social, podcast samples, reels, shorts, and Audible promos without hiring a full production team. Let's break this down, starting with extraction.
Step 1. Extract. Your goal is 30 usable moments. Use a simple checklist. 1. Look for single-sentence hooks that tease curiosity. 2. Pull micro-stories under 40 seconds for narrated clips. 3. Capture powerful quotes for text overlay visuals. 4. Find practical tips or prompts that invite comments. And 5. Mark any lines that work as audiobook chapter intros. Work page by page and highlight 2-3 candidates per chapter until you hit 30. This is about signal, not volume. Prioritize emotional or curiosity-driven lines that stop thumbs.
A quick practical tip. When you scan your manuscript, filter by intent. Is this clip meant to drive clicks, spark shares, or seed an ad? Label each extracted moment with one of those intents. If a sentence is highly visual, tag it for reels and shorts. If it's a how-to or tip, tag it for carousel-style posts and podcast snippets. That small metadata layer makes batching production far easier.
Step 2. Produce. Keep production lean. For visual clips, use a template. 9:16 vertical with your title plate, bold quote overlay with 3-second intro, and a branded outro with a 1-line CTA. For audio-first clips, use AI narration for drafts, layer a light ambient bed under voice, and export a 16-bit wave plus a social-friendly MP4 with waveform and subtitle burned in. Batch exports. Render at 30 FPS, 1080 by 1920 for vertical, and export 15, 30, and 60-second cuts in one pass. Templates and batch settings save hours.
For narration, try this workflow. Generate the professional script variant for each extract. Then run AI narration for a first pass. Edit 3 voice takes and pick the best. Use batch normalization and a gentle compressor. Then add an ambient loop at -12 to -18 decibels so the voice sits cleanly. You can get professional-sounding clips in a single afternoon with this method.
Step 3. Optimize metadata and CTAs. Captions and first lines matter. Use this caption formula. Hook line, value line, single action CTA. Example. What if one decision made your career? In Chapter 3, I show the pivot that works. Grab the sample on Audible. Link in bio. Place CTAs differently for each platform. In Reels descriptions, use link in bio. In Shorts, pin the buy link in the first comment. And in podcast snippets, use a verbal CTA that points to your Audible sample or pre-order page. Hashtag strategy. 2 niche tags, 2 format tags, 1 trending tag. Keep it consistent so algorithms learn your content.
One small optimization that moves numbers. Always include a 5 to 8 second audio teaser at the start of an audiobook clip that ends on a tiny cliff, an unfinished sentence or a question. Then follow with the full 30-second clip. That teaser bumps completion rates and audible listens. Use this with a matching caption that invites the listener to hear the rest on your sample page.
Step 4. Distribute smartly. Cadence matters. Schedule a 30-day cycle. Day 1, launch clip. Day 4, a different hook. Day 8, a tip clip. Day 12, a short audiobook excerpt. Day 16, a quote visual. Repeat with rotated formats so each week hits a different audience slice. Reuse windows. Post the same clip in a different format after 10 to 14 days. Pair top performing clips with small ad spend to extend reach. Start with $5 to $10 per day for a week, targeting lookalike and interest audiences. This gives you lift without burning budget.
When pairing clips with ads, test two things: creative and CTA placement. Run the same creative with CTA in the caption versus CTA in the video. Track which combination has the better click-through to your sample or landing page. Small A/B tests like this reveal what actually drives listeners fast.
Step 5. Measure and iterate. Track 3 KPIs. Listen through or completion rate for audio clips, click-through rate to your buy or sample page, and conversion rate from sample to pre-order or audible listen. Start with low-traffic A/B tests. 2 creatives, 1 CTA variant. If a creative improves CTR by 20% and keeps completion high, scale it with paid promotion. If completion drops, rework the hook. The point: small tests, fast decisions, scale winners.
Quick case study. A 22 Lions author turned a single chapter extract into a 30-clip cycle over 6 weeks. They focused on curiosity hooks and short how-to tips, spent $7 per day on 2 top-performing clips, and saw a 28% lift in audible sample listens and a 12% increase in pre-orders for the next title. The winning creative was a 25-second narrated excerpt with captions and that 5-second clip teaser. Results happened because they extracted intent, produced consistently, and tested quickly. Here's the lion's truth. Consistent micro-content compounds.
Immediate action. A 10-minute start you can do right now. 1. Open your manuscript and pick 1 chapter. 2. Highlight 5 candidate lines using the extraction checklist. 3. Write a 15 to 30-second narration script for 1 line. 4. Run an AI narration pass and export 1 MP4 with captions. 5. Draft a caption using the hook value CTA formula and post it to 1 platform. That single 10-minute cycle gives you your first produced clip and the template to scale.
If you want help scaling this into paid funnels, audiobook production, or a batch content pipeline, our publishing services at 22 Lions are built for authors who want reliable systems and measurable results. Visit the22lions.com/services. We help authors architect clip funnels, produce audiobooks, and set up ad tests so your content actually converts. Publish like a pro. Profit like a lion.
That's your step-by-step system for today. Apply it and watch your author business grow. Publish like a pro. Profit like a lion.